Alpha-Gal syndrome. Have you heard of that? Alpha-Gal syndrome. I'm John Laspina. I'm the carnivore teacher, and today we're going to talk about that syndrome that some people acquire when the Lone Star tick, the saliva from the Lone Star tick, gets into your bloodstream. And what that does is, it's really interesting. Alpha-Gal, alpha means, alpha, beta, gamma, delta, it's just the letter. Gal comes from the word galactose. And galactose is a monosaccharide sugar that's found in dairy products, believe it or not. So when a tick lands on a mammal, mammals produce milk. Milk, there's lactose. Part of lactose is galactose, alpha-gal, gal. That tick carries that in its body, in its saliva, and then if that tick lands on you and starts sucking your blood, the tick's saliva gets into your bloodstream and transmits this alpha-gal syndrome to you. And basically, when we try to go eat red meat, just red meat now for some reason, because the tick landed on a red meat animal. When you eat red meat, you get sick because there's a little bit of galactose in the meat, which I didn't know there was. But it makes sense because red meat is mammal meat. Mammal meat, if it was a male or a female, it drank from its mother milk, which is lactose. So you're basically having an aversion to that particular monosaccharide carbohydrate of galactose. Alpha-gal is the galactose part. The solution is it should only last 6 to 12 months, and then you can eat red meat again. And between 0 and 12 months, while you're waiting to not get sick on red meat, you can have white meat. You can eat pork. You can have fish. You can have chicken. You can have turkey. You can have duck. You can have eggs. There's a lot you can still have that's carnivore that's not a ruminant red meat animal. Basically, you were bit by a Lone Star tick, and in its saliva, it carried, I don't know if it's the protein or the enzyme. It's a carbohydrate, actually. Isn't that weird? The galactose part, when it landed on the deer, and now it's landing on you, and now it's anytime you eat red meat, you have an aversion to red meat. I had that little aha moment. I didn't know. I just heard the word alpha-gal. I thought gal meant girl. It means galactose, which is a monosaccharide. So I just wanted to pass that little bit. Do a little research on your own. You type in alpha-gal syndrome and read the write-up on it and take your knowledge a little bit further, because knowledge is power. Try to stay away from areas or cover up if you're going to be walking through the woods or anywhere where there might be ticks, and try to get those ticks off your animals too. I don't know if it transmits to dogs and cats and then them eating meat and having problems. I don't know. But the best way is to just try to stay away from the ticks and have them not land on you by covering your skin. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great day.